Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking trash. I have a lot of empties that I may have to split into 2 videos. So I am sharing with you everything that I have emptied and what I have replaced it with. Would I recommend, would I suggest you avoid? Let's figure all of that out today. If you're new here, my name is Nadia and I'm a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. I have been practicing well over 10 years now. If you love product or skincare related reviews or videos, consider subscribing. I'm here every Sunday. Please do not judge some of these products. They have been in a special bag just waiting for me to talk about them. We'll start with skincare, maybe take a deep detour to the makeup and then do body care skin, okay? We're gonna start with the Remedy for Pre-Cleansing Derm Dissolve Makeup Cleansing Balm. This melts makeup and sunscreen. Really liked this. I found the packaging to be innovative, but then I started seeing other brands do the same thing and I was just not wowed by it. I was wowed by it because this was the first one I got. I really liked this formula as well. It is vegan, clinically tested, cruelty-free, and fragrance-free. This does have ceramides, safflower lipids, centella asiatica, turmeric, and green tea extract. This did an excellent job at removing dirt, grime, debris, makeup, waterproof mascara primer, melted it off the skin easily, effortlessly without drying or tugging at the skin. After that, I moved on to the PCA Skin Daily Cleansing Oil. This pre-cleanser removes makeup and impurities. This is for all skin types as well. This is a nice selection of oils that, again, remove dirt, grime, makeup, debris, SPF, mascara primer. I do use this at work and I do use it as a massage medium for the face. So it doesn't have to just be a cleanser. If you are looking to massage your skin, you can use this as well. After using this, and I self-diagnosed with fungal acne, and I did dip my toes into a fresh new unit of this, which is still in my restroom. I picked up the Vanny Cream Gentle Facial Cleanser for sensitive skin. This is free of dyes, fragrance, masking fragrance, lanolin, parabens, formaldehyde releasers. This is non-comedogenic and gluten-free. This is accepted by the National Eczema Association as well. So I moved on. I said goodbye to my balms and cleansing oils. I absolutely adore them. There is no better way to open up a nighttime cleansing routine than with a balm or a cleansing oil. I feel like it just elevates the experience. It makes you feel like, you know, you're gonna go to sleep, you're removing the day's face. And then I had to try this. I did pick up the smaller one because I wasn't sure whether or not the cleansers I was using or the products I was using were causing, you know, me to experience the fungal acne. And I didn't want to invest in a bigger unit if that wasn't what I was suffering from. So I did pick up the smaller unit and I was surprised that this gentle facial cleanser removed dirt, grime, debris, makeup, mascara primer, all of the things, just as easily as the balm and the cleansing oil. This did not cause my fungal acne to flare up. When I was using the balm, I don't think I was suffering from fungal acne. There have been some lifestyle changes like, you know, running 2 5Ks a week that have caused me to, I guess, develop fungal acne. I have to use products that are fungal acne safe now, and this is one of them. So I emptied this and I was like, you know what? Let's not break something that's not broken, so I picked up the full size. And I'm still using this morning and evening. I will use this twice to remove makeup and then to actually cleanse the skin. This is non-drying, it will not congest the skin, it will not cause breakouts. I love that it is so gentle, but it still removes all of my makeup. Absolutely love that about it. So if you are, you know, particularly sensitive, or if you are suffering from fungal acne yourself, consider checking out the Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleanser. Highly, highly recommend. And it is very affordable. I think this was $12, $15. I will link it down below. Everything I talk about will be linked down below. I emptied the Drunk Elephant Behydra Intensive Hydration Serum. I like this serum because it has ceramides and vitamin B5. It is lightweight, hydrating. It doesn't give me like the most incredible glow I do get with other hydrating serums, but I do love that it is a Drunk Elephant. And because I was doing more advanced at-home treatments like the Ceranova Microneedling Infusion Kit, I will link my first impressions to that up above. And after doing a treatment like that, you can't just put anything on your skin. And I did read that this product is great, the iUnique Beta Glucan Power Moisture Serum. This is also fungal acne safe. I will link my review to this up above. I have been loving this for daytime and nighttime use. I have not been able to put this down even when I am not doing those advanced skincare treatments like the infusion kit, like the chemical peel. My only gripe with this is that it is a glass bottle. I feel like it would elevate the experience if it was a glass bottle, but this is plastic, so I'm not that thrilled about it. I know it's something very like minute to complain about, but still, this is intensely hydrating and soothing. I really, really enjoy this. I love this so much that I literally just emptied it right now, but I already have a backup. I have purchased this myself, and I love that this is animal testing free, vegan, perfect for sensitive skin, and then perfect for anyone experiencing fungal acne. This has mushroom-derived beta-glucan to deeply moisturize, nourish, and support clear, healthy skin. And I do absolutely love that there are very limited ingredients within this product. Until I can figure out a way to start using other products, I will continue to use this. Makeup, I did empty these two mascaras, the Benefit Fan Fest and the Benefit Roller Lash. These are like my current faves, but the Fan Fest definitely much more because of the wand. It volumizes, lengthens, separates. Well, actually the roller lash is much more separating, but the wand is not necessarily my favorite, but I think it makes the formula work a lot better. But again, just not my favorite, but I know that it makes the mascara work better. This is my favorite formula and wand. I do enjoy these. This is more separating and lengthening. This is more volumizing and lengthening. And I have replaced that with a brown mascara, the Benefit Bad Gal Bounce. Oh yeah, so look at this wand. It's like the best of both worlds. So you have a volumizing end and then you have a separating end. Really like this. I have been using this every day this entire summer. And yeah, I feel like brown mascara is the vibe this summer. It is what I am wearing on the eyes today. This is volumizing. I wanted to say volumizing. This is volumizing, lengthening, and separating as well, and it really holds a curl. None of these Benefit mascaras flake or make me look like a raccoon at the end of the day. That is like so early 2000s for me. Absolutely adore these formulas. Something I also emptied is the L'Oreal brow lamination thing. Absolutely love. This is like one of my favorite things of 2026. That is the year that we are on. I love the wand here. It is very tiny and the formula is powerful. It is what I have on the brows today, which kind of gave me that lammy effect. And I do have a backup and it is just another one of the same units. I wish the Benefit products were as powerful as this is. I feel like when I actually have an actual brow lamination done, brows look incredible. Like the lammy look is just amplified. But right now I don't have a brow lammy, but it does look like, you know, I have a brow lammy because I have this on my brows. So I really like this. I really wish that L'Oreal, I think L'Oreal is not cruelty free, so that is like a major deal breaker. I will have to double check. However, if so, I feel like this is the last unit I will buy, and no mas, no more. We will go back to the Benefit because I do know that that is for sure cruelty free. But I did want to use this because I was heavily influenced by House Chris here on the YouTubes. This retails for like 11 bucks. Final product here, I have the Cocoa Kind Retinol Body Cream. I really like this. I think I used this once, or maybe I used the Versed option. One of the two is not as hydrating, but this was. Emptied this really, really fast. I really enjoyed how it hydrated and kind of improved the texture on the body. It wasn't too heavy or sticky, and it did not cause any redness, irritation, or flaking on the body. I think it's great to use retinol on the body if you are using it on your face as well. Great for anti-aging texture. I did move on and I did pick up the EOS Cashmere Whipped Oil Butter. Really like this. This is very thick. Gives me kind of a very glowy, luminous look. This does not, however, contain retinol, which I kind of don't want to be using during the summer on the body. But I do enjoy this. This is hopefully cruelty-free and it smells divine. I do like to use this primarily on the legs, especially when I'm wearing shorts to the gym. It makes me look radiant and healthy. So I really, really enjoy that and recommend. I wish that they would bring this product in different scents, just like they have their lotion in different scents. And I do prefer the whipped oil butter to the lotion. I am a whipped oil butter kind of gal instead of a lotion kind of gal because I do love that radiant, dewy, juicy look to the body. That is all I have for the first round of empties. Let me know if you have tried any of these products in the comments down below. Would you recommend them to others? Let's discuss, and stay tuned for part 2. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.